Poonah. Vanessa, good morning to you. What is the situation? What happened overnight?
Good morning to you. Yes, overnight we believe that firefighters had their hands full trying to contain the fire in 4 areas, namely in Hout Bay, Takai, Clovelly, as well as in Silvermine. We've also learned that overnight a number of evacuations had to take place in the Noordhoek area, and then also there have been a couple of structures that have been gutted as well in the Takai area. Now, these details still sketchy at this stage, but we do expect an update at around just after 6 o'clock this morning, if it's gone 6 already, just about 6:30, on exactly the extent of that damage suffered overnight. We also have learned that you can see behind me, you can see some drops, significant change in weather conditions from the dry, very hot day yesterday with practically no wind to wind speeds in excess of 25 knots this morning. That's a northwesterly wind blowing at the moment. We do know that preparations are underway for helicopters to go out again this morning to do a recon of the area, and then also to assist and possibly continue with water bombing of those various hotspots along the South Peninsula again this morning. I can also tell you that the 250 firefighters that have been brought in from as far afield as the Eastern Cape, Northwest and so on have arrived here in Cape Town. The first 100 will be going to the fire line this morning, will be then relieved by the other 100 at about lunchtime, and then 50 of those firefighters, the additional firefighters brought in from other provinces, are being kept on standby because there are also fires raging in Hermanus and the Saron areas. So this was the information provided to me this morning by Shane Christians, who is the General Manager of Working on Fire. And you would know that all these agencies, along with the Cape Town Fire Services, Table Mountain National Parks, etc., have been working tirelessly since Sunday morning in the early hours to bring this fire under control.
Vanessa, yesterday was recorded as one of the hottest days in the history of Cape Town in, 100 years or so. Obviously, this making the situation even worse. I know you mentioned that today you're feeling a few raindrops. We're going to get a concise weather report soon. But I imagine any drop in the temperature, any rainfall, any easing of winds is going to help the situation, no doubt.
Indeed. Just now we had a few firefighters coming through here at the fire station or fire base at Newlands, and they said that they had quite a tough night last night because of the dry conditions throughout the day yesterday and the previous day, making firefighting efforts just that much harder. And so yes, you rightfully say that any bit of rain, cooler weather conditions will be very welcome, will bring that relief that's being sought by the hundreds of firefighters working so hard to contain this fire, which is ravaging the South Peninsula at this point in time.
Vanessa, just finally, before I let you go, any more warnings for viewers that are watching right now and they are standing, waiting to hear, they're in their homes, they're not certain, do they evacuate, do they stay? What is the situation? What have you been told?
I've been told that, besides being told that only a number of houses, and I'm not quite sure how many of them have been evacuated in the Noordhoek area. I'm expecting an update a little later on this morning. But we've also heard from the residents themselves. Even yesterday, while the temperatures were over 40 degrees in some areas, residents generally have huge faith in the firefighting services, and also they've told me that they have a total belief and faith in being told before the time, what to expect. So if the conditions do change, I'm sure that the authorities have been communicating with the various communities to inform them. But at this stage, I'm not certain of any pending evacuations this morning. I only know of the few that have taken place in the Noordhoek area late last night.
All right, let's leave it there, Vanessa. We'll constantly get some updates with you throughout the morning, because this is a situation that we're watching very, very closely, and we're thinking of the firefighters and everybody that, of course, is being affected by the fire.